A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to your science class. So today we are going to start a new chapter and that is synthetic fibers. So students, before I proceed to this chapter, I would like to make you recall that you have studied in class 6 that natural fibers are the fibers which are obtained from animals and plant sources. So students, the fibers so obtained are spun into yarn and then woven and knitted into fabric. So students, do you know that there is another category of fibers also, and that category is synthetic fibers that we are going to study today. So starting up with that, students, what are synthetic fibers? You know, students, that how fibers are formed. The fibers are first made into thin thread like, and then it is converted into fiber, and then it is stretched and then drawn and converted into yarn and then fabric. And fabric is being used for so many purposes, like for wearing clothes, for making curtains, for making parachute, for so many several purposes. This fabric is used. So students, now first of all, when before we study synthetic fiber in detail, we should first know the meaning of polymerization. And before we study about polymerization, we should know the meaning of monomer. What is monomer? Students, as you can see this bead over here, it is a pearl necklace, and you see that bead after bead is there in this necklace. So students, this single bead of this necklace will be considered as monomer. So if you will consider a single unit of it, it will be considered as monomer. So students, what the word polymer comes from? Two Greek words, that is poly means students many and mer means unit. So it is a single unit, and when so many units are joined together, so it will be known as polymers. Okay, so students, as one of the example is bricks in the walls, and this arrangement may be linear or may be cross linked. All right, so proceeding further, students, the process of combining these monomer units into a large polymer is called polymerization. A polymer is made of many repeating units. So students, synthetic fiber is also a polymer. So that is why here polymerization, it is very important that you should know the process of polymerization. So what now we will see that what actually synthetic fibers are. The synthetic fibers are actually man-made fabric. Okay, students, synthetic fibers are made by human beings in laboratories by using chemicals are called synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. They are also known as artificial fibers also, students, fabrics. Now as you can see here, students, in this module we are going to study in detail the four kinds of synthetic fibers, and they are rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. So as you can see, students, how beautifully these pictures are signifying that how smooth, how shiny, how lustrous the synthetic fibers are. So proceeding further, students, what is rayon? So under the category of synthetic fiber, the first fabric we are going to study about is rayon. Students, I would like to tell you that it is made from natural substances like wood pulp, the wood pulp of trees like coniferous trees. So the wood pulp of that tree will be treated with chemicals, and then this rayon will be formed. So as it is made of from natural resources, but it is a man-made fabric. So here as you can see, students, though it is obtained from natural source, it is called man-made fiber. It is here called as written. Application is carpet is made by these. And do you know, students, rayon is somewhat resembling to the silk. It is a substitute of silk. Students, in ancient time, people used to buy 70,000 bucks carpets for rupees carpet for their use. But now, but students, as you know, that every person cannot afford such luxury things. So for them, these synthetic fibers are very good. So clothes are also made from these, and bed sheets. So it is also called as artificial silk. Rayon fiber are widely used in semi-synthetic fibers derived from cellulose and are available in 3 different varieties. These are viscose, cupro, acetate, rayon. See, students, I would like to give you an example that suppose you are just shopping something from the Flipkart or Amazon. There, if you will buy some fabric, so in the filter option you will get to have so many options there, like silk, cotton, viscose, and so many options, so many kinds of fabrics you will be able to see over there. So students, this is all about rayon. And now proceeding further, we will see nylon. Students, nylon was first made in 1931 from coal, water and air. See, students, this nylon is not made from any natural source. There is no raw material has been taken from plant source or animal source. So nylon is totally considered as man-made fiber. When nylon stockings were introduced, they were great in demand, but most of the nylon production was diverted to the manufacture of parachutes at the time of World War II. See, students, nylon has so many features that they are being used for making parachute. It is very light and it is very durable. So students, it is not easily torn. जल्दी से फटता नहीं है ये, like cotton. So students, इनके जो threads होते हैं, it is very it is very strong, so you cannot just break it. Like if you take a thread of cotton and you just try to break it with hand, so you will be able to do that. But nylon, with the nylon thread, you cannot do that. It is very strong. Now students, nylon was first made in DuPont, an American industry. And now students, proceeding further, we will see some more features of nylon. Nylon is also used for rock climbing. As students, you must have seen people trekking the mountains. They are using nylon ropes only because they are very strong. Suppose students, I'll just show you the example in the later slides, that if someone will use the cotton ropes, so it might could break and the person could fall. So students, a nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. See how strong is it. Nylon is made totally man-made fiber, students, and no natural raw material is used to make nylon. It is prepared from coal, water, air. Nylon fiber is strong, elastic and light. Students, now you will say that, ma'am, water, air and coal has come from the natural sources only. But students, it has not came from any plant source or the animal source. So it is totally man-made fiber. It is lustrous, it has a shine in it. We use many articles made from nylon, such as socks, ropes, tanks, toothbrush. The bristles of the brush is also made from nylon. It is quite soft also, so it is very easy to clean our teeth and gums with that. And sleeping bags are also made from this only, and curtains, as it is very durable. Now proceeding further, students, will study about polyester. So the third one is polyester. Now students, polyester is another synthetic fiber, and this fabric is made from the man-made sources only, the raw materials like chemicals and all. So students, polyester is a fabric that is very handy. Like it is very easy to maintain it. There is no need to iron. See, suppose if you have a polyester cloth, so you will not require to iron it daily. Okay, if you wear a cotton shirt, so you will have to get it ironed before wearing it. But this problem is not there with polyester. So the smart people are opting, those who don't have much time in this busy schedule, these cloths are very widely used. Polycot is a mixture of polyester and cotton, and polywool is a mixture of polyester and wool. So students, polyester is also being mixed with the natural fiber to enhance its properties and could be used by for many purposes. It remains crisp and it is easy to wash. Students, it does not retain the water for a longer time, so it is very easy to dry the synthetic clothes. Tyrolene is also a popular ester. It can be drawn into fine fibers and can be woven like yarn. PET is also a polyester, students, and you are very familiar with polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, and wires. So students, polyester, I'll just tell you in somewhat detail that when they are just mixed up with these natural fibers, so their properties get enhanced. So cloth made from polyester fabric has excellent wash and characteristics also get enhanced, therefore require minimum care. Tyrolene and Dacron are the common varieties of this class. So students, we will see that Terracotta is a blend of tyrolene and cotton, and it is a tyrolene is a variety of polyester only. So when you will mix tyrolene with cotton, so the fabric formed will be terracotta, and it is used for making dress materials like these. And when tyrolene is mixed with wool, then terry wool is formed, and it has suit lengths are made from these. And terry silk is a blend of silk and tyrolene. And polyester indicates that many ester units which may be synthesized from petroleum products. See students, natural polyester polymers are also present in the environment, like cellulose. I have given you the example of cellulose, that so many glucose units are joined together to form the cellulose. Now students, the last one is acrylic. And acrylic is see students, nowadays when you go to the market, so easily you will easily the woolen sweaters are very cheap and very affordable. And similarly, when you go to a shop where you will get the pure wool, these are very very expensive and they are not pocket friendly. Everybody cannot afford that much of price. So students, acrylic fiber are substitute for the natural wool, and it is dissolved in suitable solvents, and the solution is forced through the spinnerets. Spinnerets is the term originated from the spinning organ of a spider. Most spiders have 6 spinnerets, but some may have 4 or even 2. The spinnerets are usually present at the lower side of the spider's abdomen, and they work in coordination to build the web. Alright, so this word has come from there to form the filaments which are spun into yarn. So acrylic fiber are warm, soft, very light, and are known as Orlon and acrylon. Now students, here I would like to show you that we wear sweaters and use shawls and blankets are made of acrylics. That's why they are very pocket friendly. Now the wool obtained from natural sources is quite expensive, so we can use it as a substitute. These are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. Now spandex, students, most of the active wears are made from spandex. It is very very flexible fabric, so also known as lycra leggings are also there. Girls students may be very acquainted with this term. Now it is soft, rubber like, and allows the fiber to stretch a lot and recover into its normal shape. It has elasticity in it. Now students, these are the summarized characteristics of and uses of these different fibers. You can just pause the video and go through these different characteristics and their uses, which I have already explained to you in this module. Now students, quickly we will come to the different advantages and disadvantages of the synthetic fiber. So one by one we will discuss about these. See students, synthetic fibers, first of all we will talk about us. They are very very pocket friendly. These are quite cheaper than the natural fiber. Natural fiber are not abundant. We like the demand is very high for the fabric, and so hence it is very expensive. Now fabrics made from synthetic fiber are generally durable. They do not easily break off, torn नहीं होते, फटते नहीं जल्दी, and more expensive भी नहीं होते, and more readily available. Okay, their availability is more. Now they do not wrinkle easily, so their maintenance is very cheaper. You do not need to iron it. It saves your time as well. Now students, most synthetic fiber can bear heavy loads, so it do not break easily. So like parachutes and trekking ropes and so many things are being made from these synthetic fibers only. Now students, we will see some of the disadvantages of the synthetic fibers. So see students, whenever you are going to the kitchen and if you want to cook something, so you should never wear synthetic fiber because it catches fire very easily. And when you are ironing the cloth, you need to be very very conscious because it gets melt very easily. And it even if you just go on Diwali, if you'll wear something synthetic and अगर कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है, so आपकी स्किन बहुत अफेक्ट होती है, बहुत जल्दी से फायर पकड़ लेते हैं. So most fabrics now students, they are easily dried, but one disadvantage of synthetic fibers is that when you sweat, your sweat remains, it does not, उसके जो pores होते हैं synthetic fiber के, वो उसको बाहर नहीं जाने देते, so you feel quite warm in that. Okay, most fabrics made from synthetic fiber absorbs very little moisture. Most fabrics made from synthetic fibers catch fire very easily. So students, as I have given you the example, just go through this picture and you can just imagine that if this cotton rope you just imagine would be of cotton fabric, cotton threads, so it would have broken. So cotton is not as strong as and durable as nylon, so cotton ropes can break. So nylon being a synthetic fiber soaks less water. Cotton being a natural fiber absorbs more water. Hence nylon clothes take less time to dry. Now tents and sleeping bags are typically made from nylon. So you are at the point where you know so many points of advantages of synthetic fiber and disadvantages of synthetic fibers. So here are some other uses of synthetic fibers. Like students, nowadays the drawbacks of the synthetic fibers are being neutralized by when they are mixed with the natural fibers, their properties get enhanced. And as I have told you earlier, that the blend like terracotta, terry silk and terylene has the following properties. So they are superior than the synthetic fibers. The characteristics which the synthetic fiber does not have will be improvised in these textiles, in these fabrics. So the ability to absorb sweat for the more comfortable, they are more comfortable, more durability, less electric charge. Suppose students, when you go to take the dry clothes from the rope, so कभी आपको current लग जाता है. This is because just electrostatic force होता है, the charge that you are going to learn in the electricity chapter. When you will study, you will get to know this in detail. So electrostatic चार्ज वो होता है स्टूडेंट्स विच डज नॉट मूव, जो आपके हेयर में जब आप ड्राई हेयर्स में कॉम करते हैं आपके हेयर भी चार्ज हो जाते हैं. इट इज दैट. सो बेटर हीट सेटिंग प्रॉपर्टीज and less luster and is resemble to the natural. So students, after the invention of the synthetic fiber, the people, those who are not so rich, can also wear the clothes similar to silk. And so it is a quick recap, students, what we have studied in this module. A synthetic fiber is a man-made fiber, and a synthetic fiber is a chain of small units joined together. So these synthetic fiber are made by the process of polymerization. So many monomers are joined together to form the polymer. And as I have told you, monomer is a single unit, and if there are two units, then it will be known as dimer. And when so many units are joined together, so it will be known as polymers. And then students, nylon, polyester, acrylic, that we have studied in detail. And synthetic fibers are durable, less expensive, readily available, and easy to maintain. So in this fast life, in this very busy life, students, these synthetic fibers are really playing a very important role. But students, we should be aware of that we should not you wear the clothes which are synthetic while we are going near to the kitchen and we are playing with the firecrackers. So students, it do have so many advantages, but at the same time it do have some disadvantages also, so you have to be very careful about it. The bulletproof jackets are also made from synthetic fibers. So many uses are there. Now students, you will have to study each and every line of the chapters. You have to read the chapter very carefully and just see this video and then you read the chapter, so you will be able to know each and every word, each and every topic very clearly. Hope you have understood the chapter, students. Thank you for listening.